Welcome back to another video. This is BT Plays here, and today we are on the Crew 2, and as you can see we are testing out the Koenigsegg Agera R, but the drift edition of this vehicle, and I'm lost because I haven't seen any price for this vehicle anywhere. So I'm not sure how much it does cost, but I think it is I think it's about 600,000-700,000 Crew bucks, because I got this vehicle quite a long time ago, and yeah, that's when I wasn't any good at the game. But we have it here and we are ready to test it out. So first things first, let's get into the customization of this vehicle. It has 9 hoods to choose from. I don't know if I should change the grey. I do like the grey, but it's definitely not an exciting colour for this vehicle. But we'll keep it on just for now, and we'll keep with that hood as well. We have 4 front bumpers to choose from. I do like that one now. There we go, we'll go with that one. 83 rims, red calipers as well. Two side mirrors. Them carbon ones there, they look very nice. We also have 2 skirts as well. Not a really big change, but we'll keep it on. We have 2 rear fenders. Again, not a big change, but we'll keep it on. We have 4 rear wings. I do like the carbon wings now. I'm going to go with the carbon one there. We have 12 rear bumpers. Not not great customization, I won't lie, but it's one of the best hypercars in the world. So it's not made to be customized, but we'll keep with that, and we'll go. Is the interior grey already? Yeah. There we go. So yeah, the customization isn't overly great, but one of the best hypercars in the world. It's not made for customization. It's made to be fast, and it's made to be fast. That's all it's made for, really. But you can change the vanity items if you wish to as well. But let's get into the performance of this vehicle, and let me just quickly take off these 240 parts quickly, and then we can go over the base performance, and then we'll put the 240 parts back on. So with the base level at 165, it has a top speed of 273 miles per hour and has 1,140 horsepower as well. So let's put the 240 parts back on. And I haven't tested out this vehicle in a very long time, so I'm intrigued to see how well this vehicle has aged, because I think this was in the game when it first came out. But yeah, can't wait to actually test it out again. But with the 240 parts now on, it has a top speed of 280 miles per hour, has 1,483 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, quarter mile in 8.53 seconds, and brake distance 60 to 0 is 26.3 yards. So let's get into an event and I will test out this vehicle. Let's get into this event. It is in New York, it is Upper East Side, and I don't hate myself enough to do the Central Park drift event in this vehicle, because if I can remember rightly, it doesn't feel overly good, but changes obviously have been made within the game, so we'll see if it is any better. Let's beat 220,000. It's just because it's so fast, you just can't control anything. But it turns decently. Definitely feels a bit heavy, mainly just because of the size of this vehicle. It's quite big, but we are coping. It just, yeah, it's very, very fast, and obviously the drift vehicles aren't meant to be overly fast and do 280 miles per hour, so that's obviously a big setback for this vehicle. There we go, we just overturned just like that, but it doesn't feel bad. It still feels decent. It just feels very fast. If it wasn't so fast, it would be a decent vehicle, but because it is so fast, it just doesn't feel right. I will try my best to get to 220,000 points. I don't think it's going to happen now, but the only bad thing about it is actually the speed, because it is too fast. That's the only downside. I think that's the first time I've ever said a vehicle's bad just because of the speed. But it's true, drift vehicles don't need speed, they need to be light and not all that fast. And it doesn't swing as much either as most drift vehicles do. It doesn't swing round. But obviously you can get this vehicle for the hypercar events. There's a hypercar edition of this vehicle, and obviously that is also very fast and also very good. Was definitely one of the best vehicles in the game, alongside its sister car, the Agera. And to be fair, they are still solid vehicles, but obviously been taken out now by some of the other vehicles like your Bugattis and even the McLaren Senna, all very good. But there is that vehicle, so if you do like this vehicle just based on the speed, you can get the hypercar version of it. But if you're looking for speed, definitely don't buy this one. It's tempting because it is obviously a little bit cheaper than the hypercar version, but it's still very expensive for a drift vehicle. And as you saw there, not overly great, just way too fast, especially for tight, narrow corners. If you're on an event such as, where is it? This one in Miami, when you're going around a track, that one's pretty good. Where is it? Is it this one? Miami racetrack. That one's pretty good because there is wide turns, but for smaller, quite narrow, sharp turns, the Agera isn't overly too good as a drift vehicle. So out of 10, based on the price, customization and the performance, it does pain me to say it, but I think I'm going to have to give this vehicle a 6.2. A 6.2 is just, I think if you get used to the speed and can handle the speed, then yeah, but the price is just way too much considering there are just so many better vehicles, drift vehicles, that are just so much cheaper. So for me, I would pass on buying the Agera R, but obviously if you have used it, tell me what you think of it down below, and while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next video.